It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Hilltoppers head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Bulls offense will have the football. First. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad. And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Burge. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got room to work. Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
After run, now throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You see the tight ends in nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Hilltoppers offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Run inside. It's Allen. There he goes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. On his feet at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The Vols use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Hilltoppers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Looking to throw, it's right. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's right. Punts it out of the air. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Shelton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Going to the run, it's Birch. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. It's right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He wants to change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his man. It's Taylor. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller, and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Quick strike complete.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
That is such a good job by the defense on 3rd down in their own end, rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free, and he's able to just walk in. But the defense was prepared, and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up 4th.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
1st and 10 from their own 17. The run inside. It's Shelton. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 6 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Kentucky with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Buffalo. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Flowers. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Dropping back, it's right. Complete, out left to Wilson.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
The Bulls will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Hilltoppers line it up with a first and goal. From the red zone, it's Allen. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point.
14, Buffalo, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back to pass, it's right. Unloads it left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Working that left side now. Pulled down for the tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Birch. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football